Hey guys, it's me here with your weekly update. I just want to check in and see how you're doing. How's life going for you? How's your job? How's your spouse's job? How are your kids doing, you guys? Just how's everybody doing? How's your soul doing? If I were to ask you about how your time with Jesus is going, how are you doing? If you find yourselves feeling stuck, alone, scared, unsure, or anything like that, feel free to give me a call. I would love to talk to you, see how you're doing, encouraging you guys. Yeah, just know you guys that I am praying for all of you. I'm always thinking about you guys. So I hope you guys are doing okay. I just want to just give you guys a little bit of encouragement. I think it feels very odd right now on Sundays being like, we're the kids team and we have nothing to do. And what's great is, we're putting out these resources on our website. If you haven't seen them, check them out. It's under the KidVenture tab on the church's website, which is amazing. Parents are actually doing this stuff, which is amazing because it means that they are getting that they are responsible for discipling their kids, especially when we're not there to step in and help. And so I just think it's beautiful the things we've done, like because the kids are excited and wanting to do it, which just goes to speak to how great we've made our environments on Sundays. So I just want to say thank you guys for all of your work that you guys have done up until this point, and I hope you guys are getting to enjoy your little bit of a break. So I just want to just check in, see how you guys are doing. And just I don't know, there's been this practice, and I know I've shared this with you guys a few times and Feel and Focus and stuff like that, but it's called a centering prayer. So I don't know if you guys have ever done a centering prayer, and from what I can read about it is it kind of looks a little bit different for each person, but here, the way I do it is I actually, before I even go into a centering prayer, is so first of all, the idea of a centering prayer is it's not necessarily about intercession. It's not necessarily about me. I'm actually not even praying, like in terms of the sense of like I'm not saying any words. The goal of centering prayer is just to be in God's presence. So I'm not even trying to be like, God, what do you want to say to me? And like trying to listen and hear, although things may eventually pop up. The goal is literally just to be in God's presence. So it's kind of like if you think about when your kids just come and curl up on your lap and you're not saying anything and you just wrap your arms around them and you're just snuggling with them. To me, that is the picture and the image of what centering prayer is. So I just would like to encourage you guys to try that at some point this week. For me, the great thing is I always do it right before I even get out of bed. So it can be, something as simple as 5 minutes, or it can be as long as you can sit there in God's presence, depending on kids and rhythms and stuff like that. And even when, if you've never done this before, or if you haven't done this practice in a while, it's really easy to be like, to get really distracted. And that's okay. That's normal. Even for somebody like me who's been doing this practice for a while, there's still moments where I get distracted. And that's okay because the reality is part of this teaches us how to let go of those distractions so that we can be aware of God's presence. So what you do for this practice is you just start with by picking a word. And my word is usually welcome. And so that word, the purpose of that word is number one, that's how I start off the prayer. So it's like, I welcome your presence, God, or to the Holy Spirit. And then if at any point during those centering prayer, I find myself getting distracted, so I either start to think about my to-do list for the day or my kids or something like that, or I feel like, God, what are you trying to say? Or I find myself starting to strive for something. I just use that word as a gentle reminder to bring me back to just be still, to be quiet. And then again, I just do it. Sometimes I'll set a timer on my phone to be like, okay, can I do it for 5 minutes? And when 5 minutes feels easy, I set it for 7 and just slowly see if I can increase it. And then if there's a bad day, it's okay. I don't like knock it off. It's just like, okay, like that was just a rough day. And maybe I try again later in the day or something like that. So I just would like to encourage you guys to try that practice. And because I just think being able to experience God's presence in the midst of our anxiety, fears, whatever, I just think it's the best thing we could use right now. So, or whether it's just stress because it's like, man, I don't have the rhythms, I don't have the space that I'm used to having, or anything like that. I would highly encourage you guys to try it. And if you come out of this, especially after doing this for a while, and you notice something different about how you're showing up, or your presence, or how you're connecting with the Lord or with your family, I would love to know. Post it in our Facebook group or anything like that. So, just wanted to let you guys know I'm still thinking about you guys, still praying for you. Also, I think I've did this earlier in one of our videos. Um, things with the church in terms of when we're going to reopen and stuff like that. I still don't have any timelines or dates for you guys. But right now, we're kind of getting to reimagine what kids ministry looks like. So obviously, right now, it's really focused on how are we equipping parents to disciple their kids. And so if you guys are sitting at home like, man, I'm willing to help make phone calls to families or write postcards, or I'm willing to just help out with anything like that I can do from home without putting me out in danger or anything like that, let me know, you guys, because the great thing about the way we're doing things now is it's not structured like it is on Sundays. So things aren't reserved just for the lead teachers or this or that. Like everybody gets to play. That's one of our values as a vineyard. And this is a great opportunity where everybody gets to play. So if you guys are like, hey, man, I've got a little bit of time on my hands at home, like I'm on to help send out postcards or make phone calls to kids or families or host a Zoom call so kids can connect. Let me know. Or if you're like, hey, we're not doing this, I've talked to some other families. They would love for this to happen. Let me know, you guys. Let me know what you're hearing, what you're seeing, how you're willing to help. I would love all the help we can. I'm thankful for everybody who has helped so far. So I hope everybody has a good day, and I'll talk to you later.